Okay, hello everyone. This is Denise with Artist at Work. Okay. And today I'm working on my Swan box. Now I had mentioned this in a few videos back. I had showed that I was going to be starting it. I've decided to start colorizing it. Okay, so I fussy cut it out, this whole piece from a coloring page, and I'm leaving this part black, and now I'm going to start colorizing the box. So I'm going to start with these green with the leaves here, all in a green, and I'm going to try to see what color I want to go with, because I could go with this really nice olivey green. And these are irises, so I might start there. I'm going to see how that looks. I'm just going to try things. Yeah, I really like that. That's a pretty green. Alright, so I'm just going to color coloring in. And once again, I'm using the Temu acrylic markers, and I'm not going to try to say the name again. That's just, it's comical when I say the name. What I should do is look it up on Google and ask how to pronounce it. Then we'll all know. So I'm just going to go through, and I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, so I made some progress. Thought I'd just show you what I was doing. And I researched the iris flower, and the pictures online don't really match up with the irises on here, so I'm gonna have to kind of fabricate them a little bit. So I picked out a lot of different colors, and I picked out this yellow, the white, and these three different purples. Okay, so what I noticed was the outer part of the iris is dark, and so I'm going to go around the edging here with the dark. Like this. Yeah, so when you color, once you place your piece on top and you color, and you're going to wrap yourself right around the sides. So you're going to have to color around the sides too. Okay. And so I'm going to just, like I said, edge these parts in the dark. And I'm going to try to get these, you know, it's all part of art, so I mean, you're just going to have to play with it. So we'll go around and, like I said, do the edges in dark. So I'm just going to do one to show you kind of where I'm going with this. So in the pictures of the irises, there's like some yellow here, so I'm going to do the yellow here, like that, and then it kind of spreads out in the center, like that, and there's some white. So I'm just going to go up on it with the white. Whoops. This is going to blend in. It's not dry yet. So I'm just going to go through with some white. Well, like I said, I can't do it yet with the white. So I'll just use some of the purples. So then it goes lighter. Like this. And this is just how I'm going to do them. Just like this. And I guess I'll put some white in here now, which is actually turned yellow. There's some more green has to go here, like that. And I'm just going to do some lavender here. All right. So here's our first iris. There we go. Now, if I don't like it, I'll change it. There. So I just did the first one, and I'll be back. Alright, so I made a few decisions, and I colorized all the irises, and I filled in the lily pond leaves, lily flowers, lily pads, that's it, lily pad leaves. Colorized all these, and I know these are going to be pink with yellow centers, because I've seen these flowers before, so I'm going to put in the yellow centers right now. And there's still so much more to do. I will be putting in my glitter glues and deciding on the rest of the what else I'm going to do. Here we go. So just wanted to show you the rest. There's the side. Okay. And that's you know, that's simpleton stuff. I'm just coloring, but I'm going to be doing a whole lot more. I'll be back. Okay, everyone, I'm back. And so I made some decisions, and I have these eye-shaped, what they call them, eye-shaped faceted white beads, flatbacks. Okay. And I've been waiting for the day I could use them on something, and the swan's probably going to end up white, but you never know in the art world. I might add some other color to it, I don't know, but laid these out, okay, and I want to make these beads into the feathers. So I have them set, and I want to make sure I keep them in place, and I want to put them where I have them. So I'm just going to do one at a time, put one, remove one, get my glue, because I want them to go up. Oh, there they go. But I know where I'm going to put them. So I want to make sure they look correct, and they got to be turned upward. There we go, just like that. I want them to be up. Alright, so I'm going to keep going and doing them, placing them. And there is still time to move them if I do it wrong. Okay. Because even though the picture's on here like it is, I'm not going to be following that precisely or anything, but this gives me the look I wanted for the feathers, which really is exciting to me. As I had them laid out, I'll see if I do it right. It's nerve-wracking too, because you want it to be looking the way you had it. Okay. And the swan's there mainly as a temple for me to get an idea of what I want to do. So we're supposed to get some cooling down next week. And it's funny here in the south, in the north, when you say cooling down, it's going to cool down, you know, from 90 to 70. That's cooling down. But in the south, when they say cooling down, it's going from 90 to 80. Which not very cool, but it's better. It's going to be better. So we're going from 90 something to 80 something, which will be welcomed because I don't think about going outside too much in the heat, except for, like I said, I do my walking in the morning. And it's not fun for the dogs or any animal. I don't even know what the birds do. I have no idea what the birds think of it. And you know, out in the country, I don't know where to find their watering stations. I try to put some water in my watering stations for them. Alright, I'm really loving this. And I'm so glad I have it so I can see it on my phone. And I'm pushing these upward just a little bit to give it that feathery look. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I'm really liking it. Wow. I think my mother would have really liked that one. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so we've got that part done. Now, I have my fabric paint here, okay? And I'm going to put my fabric paint in to these sections here. And I've got the white slick fabric paint. And I want to make sure there's no other colors coming off of it. Looks like we're okay. So I'm just going to fill in these sections here. And go over it. I'm going to make these lines here. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to go up and around. And if it's a little bumpy, that's okay, because the swan is not, it's got feathers, it's feathery and light and fluffy. So this is the kind of look I'm hoping I'll get from the fabric paints. Here we go. I think this is part of it. There we go. Yeah, that finished it off. Okay. And I recreate it as I'm going. It's, you know, it doesn't have to be exactly, I'm not trying to copy the picture really, I'm trying to make it my own. I'm having so much fun with this, you know. Alright, beautiful. I really like it. There we go. It's kind of inlaid. Alright. Now, I'm not sure if I want to add, now I don't have any more of, I only have this size in the white, but I do have other sizes. And just the thing is I don't have white. I might have like a clear, and let me see, a little tray here. So I have 4 different sizes, but all different colors. So I have these small ones right here, and I just want the clear ones, kind of like this. So this one's got a little bit of green. But that would break up my white, so I'm not sure if I want to go with that. So I'll probably just stop for a few minutes and see what else I want to do with the swan, and see what else I have in my stash that might be clear. When I want clear, I always have too much clear. When I'm looking for it, I'm not going to find it. So I'm going to take a few minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, so I found some beautiful hearts. They're clear, but they have a translucent backing, which gives them a tri-colored look, and I really like that. So I'm going to go with those. So I'm going to put those in place now. Set these over here. Because if you see the wings here, they have like a more rounder shape right there. So I'm going to put them in. And just remember, don't have any fear about it. Try it, go with it. Alright. Lay it out first, see how you like it. Which I really like it. And I'm going to make sure I stay along this line. Start it off. Put them in. Just like this. There we go. Okay. Get them just so. Alright. See how that looks. I think this one has to go a little straighter. Alright. Okay, so now I'm going to take the fabric paint again, the Tulip Slick on the white blanc. White blanc. Okay. And yeah, I think I'm going to go in with the white. I'll go around them. Go down the line here. I'm going to backfill around them. There we go. I'm going to go around here too. Make sure it looks finished. There we go. Nice white and fluffy. Now the fun thing about fabric paint is that you can let it dry for just a little bit. Alright. I'm going to get my fine point tip here. My pointed tip. Okay. And if you want to make some more, what you do is you wait for it to dry a little bit, and you can make some lines in here. So, you can, like this. And you can kind of texturize it, and it'll stay. And if you don't like it, just take your white and fill it back in. But I can try to make the feathery look I'm looking for the feathers. And it can give it a textured look. See how it's pulling up? Now I'm going to pull, 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 pull. And I just like to try stuff. Pull, 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 pull. And that's going to stay just like that. And there we go. And there's her beautiful tail. Okay. The beautiful fluffy tail of the swan. And if I wanted to, I could make some circles in here. I have to let it dry a little bit more, but it will give it its fluffy look. So that's the fun thing about fabric paint. Like I said, it becomes, what do you call it? Sculptural. Just a little sculptural. Alright, so now I'm going to take the fabric paint and do the neck. And this makes it more 3D. So I'm going to go along here. Around the eye. Be very careful around the eye. So I'm leaving a space there because I'll probably put a black jewel in for the eye. Okay. All right. This also will dry shiny. Oh, I really like that. It's so pretty, I want to cry. It's just gorgeous. Alright, so I'm going to find some of the little, I might do these back swans in colors. these little tiny ones that I have and fill that section in and then do what I just did. But so also want to wait for this to dry a little bit and texturize, sculpt into this paint. I can also do the same thing with this once it dries some more. You wait for it to dry and then you just poke and pull, 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 pull. But right now it won't work because it's not completely dry, because this fabric paint becomes more like rubbery. Okay. And maybe I'll just smooth it down and make it look flat. I have to decide. There we go. It's starting to texturize a little. There we go. That's so fun. Oh, I have to do down here. Let's see. Yeah. Missed a part. So go around this plant and down here. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to stop for a minute. Once again, I'm going to see if I can find what I'm looking for this part on the wings here and here. Okay, so I'm back and I decided on some smaller little eye-shaped faceted beads here. And these have like a translucent tri-colored look to them. And I'm not sure if they're all the same color, but it's okay because it doesn't matter really, as long as it shows it gets the pinks into from the flowers and pulls itself in. Plus these are translucent right here where the hearts are. So I'm going to start to lay those in now. And I'm just going to do 2 rows just like I did here. So I'm going to grab these. Two, 3, 4. I decided to do 4 there. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think I was supposed to do 3 in the front, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top. Maybe I'll just do 3. And inset these. Yeah. Up, up, up. So I can't see where I'm putting them. There we go. A lot smaller, so a little harder to do. There we go. A little too much glue. So once again, I'm going to do the same thing over here. Okay. Here, 2, 3. And then 1. More glue. There we go. I'm going to put one up here. Two, 3. There we go. Actually, I think I'm going to put another line here. I'm going to see how it looks. Let's see. Maybe just one more here. Yeah, I think that finishes it off. Alright. But on this side, he's got the leaf. So I think I'm going to pull him forward. And bring it down, bring this up, just like that. Bring these up. Just like that. And I want to make sure that line is clear. There we go. Still got time to move these, so move them up. There we go. Alright. So I'm pretty happy with them. Remove this glue. Okay. And now I'm going to inlay with the fabric paint once again. Okay, I'm going to go around the eye here. There we go. I'll just fill them in because I will try to clear the eye out here. Okay. Guesstimate where it is. Mm-hmm. Fill that in. There we go. There. His eyes showing up now. Yeah. Yep. And that's the swans for today. So, this is, I think, part 2 of the swan box, and I just wanted to show you all that and show you how far along I'm getting. So, this is Denise with Artist at Work. Thanks for watching, everyone, and wait for part 3 and see what I do with this beautiful swan box next time. I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers and everything. Thank you so much. And have a nice day. Now remember, art sends love to the world, and with my art, I'm trying to send love to everyone in this world. So, God bless and take care. Bye-bye.